Good morning, Southern California, AM 1220, KHTS. Joe's Fred Arnold, and I'm joined by Patti Handy. Patti Handy, the author of Money Rules 101. Patti, welcome to the show.
Thank you. Love to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. It's been a while since you've been on the show. Since you released your new book, Mastering Your Money Before It Masters You, a guide for parents and teens. So, great topic. And I'm just going to jump right into it. My perception now, but I might be wrong, is a lot of kids are their relationship with money is so different because they've been given a lot. They don't know the value of money sometimes. And that's our fault as parents.
Yeah. I think a lot of parents, and myself included, because, and I'll kind of share a little bit of my story, the inspiration, let me back up a minute here. The inspiration for this book was what I learned and how I learned it, how it came to light. My aha moment was after my divorce. Mm-hmm. The divorce woke me up to the reality that the money smarts that I was taught very young, oh my gosh, I really appreciate this now. As a kid, I didn't really care. Mm-hmm. Even as a young adult, it didn't really hit me. Mm-hmm. But when I went through my divorce and my life was turned inside out, upside down, and life was crazy, there was a sense that, okay, you know what? I know finances. I can handle this. I can get through this. And there was a certain sense of empowerment with that. And it truly wasn't until the divorce that I kind of woke up to that, which was kind of crazy so late in life. And with that, as a single mom, kind of to your question, as a single mom, I wanted to make up for the fact that dad wasn't around and dad wasn't at home every day. Mm-hmm. And so I found myself giving and giving and giving. And then I woke up and realized, okay, I'm not doing him a service here. I'm not helping him here. I need to pull this back. And I think we as parents, we typically work very hard. We're gone a lot. We love our kids to death. We want to give them the life that we may or may not have had as kids. And how do we do that? We give them what they want. Mm-hmm. And what we don't realize is that isn't always the best thing for them in the long run.
It enables them, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of the biggest things that I found is when you give and give and give, they can't learn that nugget, that life lesson.
Right. We become the ATM, mm-hmm. and the kids just expect that mom and dad will be there. Mm-hmm. When in reality, that's going to come off at the knees when they get out into the real world.
Yeah, when they get out there on their own.
Yes.
How to solve a problem. One of the biggest lessons my father gave me, and I'd love you to address this, is he kind of started my 401k early in that matching money. He said, "Do you want a new car? You're going to take the bus. I'll give you a ride. You get rides from your friends." And I live 20 minutes away from my house to school. And so I had to take the bus. Public transportation, RTD, right? And he said, "I will match dollar for dollar when you buy a car, but here's what you have to do." So I understood the value of money. Nice. He wasn't going to give me the money, and I had to save all the money first. One of the biggest lessons I learned.
Yeah. Your dad did a great thing by teaching you that. Yeah.
I had to earn something.
Yeah.
Which was absolutely critical. What do you think one of the biggest challenges that kids have nowadays when it comes to their relationship with money?
I think they don't understand it. I think the conversations aren't being done at home. They don't really understand the value. They don't respect money. And I think that, just utilizing a credit card. I've seen and heard stories, crazy that sounds, kids in their 20s and even adults into their 30s who don't understand the difference of a debit card and a credit card and how that works. Have those conversations with your kids. Have that communication. If it's uncomfortable for you, and a lot of parents, it's not comfortable, read the book yourself first, and then talk with your child, and then give the book to them as well.
Do you think it's uncomfortable, though, because their relationship with money is somewhat skewed sometimes?
Absolutely. Because they're not comfortable with it, or they're not in a place where they want to be. They're not comfortable with the fact that they're in debt, or they're not where they want to be. It becomes very it's unnerving. Mm-hmm. So that conversation just doesn't happen. And what happens is these kids come out of high school, college with credit card debt, and it just becomes a spiral downward.
There's a lot of things I can ask about. There's one thing I want to talk about before we're finished. So we have a small segment, the book Money Rules 101, Master Your Money Before It Masters You, a guide for parents and teens by Patti Handy. Credit. Since
we're in the mortgage business.
I'm big in the mortgage biz. You are too, as far as educating people on credit.
Yeah, and that's the reason why it's so important that I teach about credit cards, because if you don't use those credit cards correctly, your credit scores will be affected, and then your interest rates on everything you purchase, whether it's your first car, whether it's your home. When you go to rent an apartment, if you go that route, they will pull your credit. Credit scores are so important,
yes,
and
they are.
we've seen the difference between an interest rate if you've got a 720 or a 680. The interest rate is different, and how much that costs you over the life of your loan. So yeah, credit scores, understanding the implication, and what actions you take or don't take, and the consequences behind those. That's why education, we both love to educate, inspire, our coach our clients, because it just, it empowers them.
The cost of money, crazy thing I'll mention before I just get where I can get the book. Crazy thing happened recently is I was quoting a client an interest rate on a little bit of money out for their home to take care of a few things. The price difference between a 740 credit score and a 660 credit score, and hers was 665, was 1%.
Wow.
On $280,000. 1% on $280,000 is $2,800 a year, or $250 roughly a month in increased interest.
Only because of the credit score.
Only because of the credit score.
Yeah.
So that's really important.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Absolutely huge. So the more they understand, and there's a whole chapter on credit scores. There's a chapter on credit cards.
Well, I know you're the expert on it.
Yeah. Well, it's just, I'm so passionate about getting these kids empowered, because at some point in life, they may not go through a divorce, but something may happen in their life. And even if something doesn't happen, even if life is wonderful, having this knowledge will just set you up for prosperity, for peace, for being able to give back in a huge way. I've got a whole chapter on giving back and the importance of that, because in the true sense of the word, that is truly the greatest gift.
Yeah.
Is being able to give back and being in a financial position to say, you know what, absolutely, let me just give you what, here.
Let me help.
Let me help. Let me serve. Absolutely.
Money Rules 101. Patti, several things. One, you want to buy some for your clients. You want to buy some if you are a big financial institution and give them to employees. Where can they get information on your book? They can,
it's on Amazon and it's on Kindle as well. But if they want to buy quantities for their corporation, for their clients, for their members, partners, teenscashcoach.com is the website. Or to confuse matters a little bit here, pattyhandy.com.
To confuse matters here. Makes it easy.
Makes it easy. If you go to pattyhandy.com, that's my mortgage website. On the side, on the right side, you'll see the picture of the books. You can click on the book and it'll take you to the page.
And if you want a free copy, email me, fred@fredarnold.com. I bought 100 of these for our clients. And if I hear from you, more than happy to send one to you to share with your family.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Thank
you, Fred.
Thanks for coming in.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Ladies and gentlemen, Money Rules 101. Master your money before it masters you. A guide for parents and teens by Patti Handy. Hope you enjoyed this Facebook Live and watching this on hometownstation.com. You're listening to AM 1220. Show's Fred Arnold on AM 1220 KHTS.